Today is February 27, 2015. If you are new to my channel, this is the planwc.org website. In my city of West Covina, they're updating their general plan. The general plan update is a massive Agenda 21 takeover that is going on in my city, where they are going to attempt to herd the population into dense housing. Now, they are not doing all of this at once. They are doing it incrementally over time, but that is what they want to do. And all over the website, they have the word sustainable everywhere, which is one way that we know this is Agenda 21. Now, it's very difficult to actually say what is considered sustainable under Agenda 21, but it's very easy to say what is unsustainable, because the UN has a giant list of things that are considered unsustainable and things that need to be stopped, and it gets really ridiculous. Basically, what they say is that anything that man does that alters the environment in any way is considered unsustainable, and it's so ridiculous. It's to the point of, if you kick a stone that's on the ground and it moves 10 feet, that is considered unsustainable because you are altering the environment. This is an excerpt from the Global Biodiversity Assessment, which is a very hard document to find online. I cannot find it anywhere, and you can actually see it on Amazon, but it says it's out of print, so I am not sure if you can actually find the full document on the internet. But here, they have parts of it, and they show us what is considered unsustainable, and it's basically everything that you can possibly do. The Global Biodiversity Assessment Report, directed by the United Nations Environmental Program, UNEP, calls for urgent action to reverse the effects of unsustainable human activities on global biodiversity, including but not limited to the following. And here they are: ski runs, grazing of livestock, cows, sheep, goats, horses, large hoofed animals. So even some of the animals are considered unsustainable. Compaction of soil, reducing filtration, disturbance of the soil surface. So there you go. If you kick a rock, that's disturbing the soil surface, and the UN police will arrest you. Fencing of pastures or paddocks, road and trail construction, fossil fuels, agriculture. So how dare you grow your own food? One of the biggest sins under Agenda 21 is growing your own food. Modern farm production systems, chemical fertilizers, yet they spray us with chemtrails all day long, every day. Herbicides, they spray herbicides on all of our plants. Building materials, industrial activities, human-made caves, i.e. building structures of brick and mortar, concrete, and steel, paved and tarred roads, highways, rails, railroads, floor and wall tiles, aquaculture, technology improvements, farmlands, rangelands, pastures, rangelands, fish ponds. So even fish in a pond are considered unsustainable according to the UN. I thought the UN loved animals and wanted to save the world, but if they have it their way, they will literally extinct every fish in a pond because it's unsustainable. Plantations, modern hunting. So here you go again. The biggest sins in Agenda 21 are growing your own food and hunting your own food, because they only want you relying on the government for your food, or as they call it in our meetings, your basic daily needs. Harvesting of timber, logging activities, dams and reservoirs, power line construction, economic systems that fail to set a proper value on the environment. So that's basically everything. So if you drive a car or you do anything that it all affects the environment, basically walking on the dirt, that's unsustainable. They don't even want you working in this awful world they are trying to set up for us. Inappropriate social structures, weaknesses in legal and institutional systems, modern attitudes toward nature, Judeo-Christian Islamic religions, private property. That's what I've been saying for a while now with this West Covina stuff, is if you allow Agenda 21 to come into your city, they will eliminate private property. That is the agenda. Population growth, consumerism, fragmentation of habitat, and that includes cemeteries, derelict lands, rubbish tips, which are trash dumps, sewers, drainage systems, pipelines. So you know what? This is what it is all about right here. Population growth is unsustainable, And then they say that sewers and drainage systems are unsustainable. So basically you can't go to the bathroom. And what that means is that people themselves are unsustainable. They have private property again, land use that serves human needs, fisheries, golf courses, scuba diving, synthetic drugs, and this is unreal. Basically, it's not really the question of what is considered sustainable, it's the question of what is considered unsustainable, and it's literally everything. And so this is the wonderful UN that we are living under, or that they're trying to make us live under, that the celebrities are always endorsing. They don't want you doing anything. They don't want you having private property. They don't even want you walking on the dirt because they say that is unsustainable. That's how ridiculous this stuff is. So if you think that what I just read to you is totally crazy, then you need to be opposed to Agenda 21, and you need to find out when your city is having meetings. You need to attend the meetings. You need to film the meetings, and you need to pick apart what these people are saying and expose their lies. So that's all for now. Grindhouse61 signing out.